It is episode number 12 of the Bulldog Bark, Crown Point Football's only podcast featuring head coach Craig Bazia. Coach, you're back with us again. How you feeling?
It's good to be back, Ski. If I'm back, we're doing some good things on the field. So good to be back, and looking forward to talking a little bit of Bulldog football with you.
Bulldog football coming off of a big win last week, and we'll get to that in just a little bit, and a big game coming up this week as well. Coach, first, let's talk a little bit about the Duneland Athletic Conference. The selections came out recently for the All-DAC team, and you were blessed this year, I'll tell you that for sure. You got, 3, 6, 7, 8 All-DAC candidates. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's as good as you can get. Being with a first place finish, you get, the most you could get is 8, and we got 8, and unfortunately, I thought we had about 3 or 4 other guys that certainly were worthy of being, doing the conference, but they only allowed you to have 8, but really, really proud of the guys that earned it because, other than being selected as a team captain with by your peers, to get selected by the coaches in the Duneland Conference is certainly a special honor.
Yeah, for sure. You can see all the names on the screen right now as we're talking. Bunch from the offense, bunch from the defense, and as we talked about the offense and defense, you were very lucky as well. Also, Noah and Will were named offensive and defensive MVPs of the DAC. That's quite an honor as well.
Yes, it is. Those 2 guys were without a doubt deserving of it. They were unanimous choices, and which is also doesn't happen a lot. But Noah has just done an incredible job as our quarterback, and ironically, we have game captains every week, and we try to switch them up. But Will and Noah have been a game captain every game, so that tells you, the leadership qualities that they have, and then for them to be selected as the offensive and defensive players of the year in our conference is certainly quite an honor, but a deserving one.
That's for sure. 2 highlight films that could definitely be a long highlight film with just those 2, but looking at all the people on the DAC team, just a great job by everybody that's on it. So congratulations to you too. You and your staff obviously did a great job coaching those guys.
Well, they're fun to coach, and they're easy to coach, and they come to practice every day, and they just do what they're supposed to do. So it's so gratifying to see the rewards that they're getting, and just because they do it right, they do it the right way. They on and off the field, and it's so nice to be able to continue at least for one more week with these guys. So it's been quite a ride.
Well, Coach, let's talk about the ride that's continuing. A big sectional championship victory last week against the Lake Central Indians. I know I talked to you after the game, and you had said the first half of football was probably the best half of football you've ever seen from the Bulldogs. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's hard. It was hard to look at the film on Saturday and find some things that went wrong, even though we did. I mean, but on the field wise, it was scored on every possession. The defense was lights out. Played against a running back who's going to to go play in the Big Ten, and I'm not sure the exact. I'd have to look back, but I think we held them to 17 yards rushing total as a team. So our defense continues to play outstanding football, and whenever they do that, you got a chance to be successful. But fortunately for us, our offense was clicking on all cylinders, and our offensive line did a great job of protecting and opening some holes for Larry, who was over 100 yards. And then obviously Noah was, 9 for 9, 4 touchdowns, and almost 200 yards in one half of football. So just so great to see what those guys did. They were prepared. We had great walkthroughs all practice, all week long. We had unbelievable practices, and our guys were focused and wanted that elusive sectional title and went out and got it.
Elusive title. I know you guys have been after it for a long time. It's finally in your grasp. I know there's more season to go, but how gratifying is it to hold that trophy?
Well, it was good. It was something that I think slipped away out of our hands last year. For whatever reason, just couldn't. Just couldn't get it done, and lost to a really good Lafayette Jeff team, but felt like we left a lot of points on the board and left a lot of our chances. So I think from the start, when we met in June, our number one goal was to get that sectional championship. Obviously, it's great to have an undefeated season in the conference championship, but to win the sectional and continue play where there's only 8 schools left is quite a tribute to our guys.
And we'll get to those 8 schools and our next opponent in just a little bit. Let's first talk about the Station 21 Players of the Week. I know you've already talked about him on the offensive side and what a great game he had, but offensively, Noah Ehrlich.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of things that have to happen for for a quarterback to go ahead and have a game like he did. But obviously, the protection's got to be great. They got to catch the ball, they got to run the right routes, all that type of stuff. But 9 for 9. I don't think you can get any better than that, right? So all on the first half, and just put the balls right where they needed to be, and made the right reads, and just an outstanding job by Noah and the entire offense.
Side, I think I heard his name pretty much called on every single play, including a really big sack. Number 85, Seamus Molaski.
Seamus Molaski has turned on the light switch, and for the last 3 or 4 weeks, he has just been an incredible defensive football player. He also does play some offense for us, but I think he's found a home on that defensive side of the ball. I don't know if there's anybody around that's playing any better football on that defensive side of the ball. It's great to see his hard work, his work ethic, and just everything coming to light, and so deserving. So happy for him as well.
On the special teams Player of the Week, saw this guy running all over the place. Number 59, Josh Miller.
Josh is a kid that just continues to do great things on special teams, and when we put him on the defensive side, he does a great job there as well. But Josh, one of those guys, plays like his hair is on fire. He's got one speed, and he's a great guy to have run down on kickoffs, and did a tremendous job last Friday. That's why he is our special teams Player of the Week.
Station 21 Player of the Week on the scout team offense, Zaid Tadros.
Yep, Zaid continues to do it. I believe this is the second time giving us a great look and being honored for it. So we appreciate all his efforts, like we do all our scout team players, because without them, it'd be a much tougher go on Friday nights, and they do a great job of getting and preparing our guys to get ready.
And finally, on the defensive scout team, Roman Treasurer.
Rowan is a second time for him as well. So first year football player, comes out, gives us some great looks, and always goes hard, and very, very deserving of the scout team Player of the Week on defense.
Well, congratulations to all of the Station 21 Players of the Week. Great job in the sectional championship win. And now, Coach, it takes you into the next week. Final 8, like you said, a regional championship, heading out to South Bend, Mishawaka for the Penn Kingsmen. And in all of Indiana football, there might not be a more storied program than the Penn Kingsmen, and you guys got them in the championship.
Yeah, we do, and this is one of those things that there's. If you look at the teams that are left, there's 7. Call them blue bloods if you want, and then they got the Crown Point Bulldogs trying to make our name. So, if we want to make that name, we have an opportunity to go over to one, like you said, one of the most storied programs in the state of Indiana, and we got to do it over there at Freed Field, and so we got an opportunity of a lifetime, and I just want our guys to just embrace it, have fun, and just accept the challenge and go for it. So they're an outstanding team. They have a fantastic quarterback. Their defense is as good as we've played. I'll even go back to my Illinois days, which obviously you followed us there as well. But I'll put them up with teams like Lincoln Way East and Loyola Academy in regards to the defense they're putting on the field. So just very, very impressive. And like you said, with 8 teams left, we're going to have to play well. And even if you play well, you still may not come out. But I mean, to have a shot, we're going to have to play, very similar to what we played in that first half of football against Lake Central.
I got to imagine, Coach, that the players' confidence is riding high. being 11-0, sectional champions. I'm sure everybody's feeling good.
Yeah, it's just the unknown, right? I mean,
Sure.
we scrimmaged. We scrimmaged Penn a couple years ago. I know Crown Point scrimmaged them for a long time, so that was really the only time our guys have really been over there. I think our guys might have been sophomores. Our seniors might have been sophomores at that time. So, it's a great stage. I mean, where else would you want to do it? Other than Penn High School, it's a great stage and an outstanding opponent. Great coaches we're going against. Our guys obviously are like you said, they're feeling confident and hopefully I hope the stage is not too big, and I think our guys are going to embrace it and hopefully go out and show that side of Indiana what Crown Point football is all about.
The showdown is Friday night. A couple things change a little bit. Obviously, South Bend, Mishawaka is an hour ahead of us on the clocks, so we'll be playing this game at 6:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 their time. Is that correct?
That is correct. It will be 6:30 our time, and I know our community is excited about it. I hope they follow us over there. I know it's a long drive, but there's just the opportunity like this doesn't come very often. So we're going over there, and we know it's going to be a packed house, and we'd like to get our fans over there and combat what they have. But a little longer drive, but I'm very confident that Bulldog Nation will follow us.
All right. Well, Coach, I can't wish you the luck enough. Regional championship, get down to that Final Four, and just appreciate you coming in, talking football with us today, and wish you the best of luck.
Well, Ski, I appreciate it, and again, whatever happens. But I'm very, very proud of our guys, and I know they'll come out and they'll fight, and they'll represent the Crown Point community well. So we're looking forward to it. Hope we can wrap up a couple more days of good practice and be ready for the Kingsmen on Friday. So appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you next week, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs. There it is. The Penn Kingsmen against the Crown Point Bulldogs Friday night at Penn. And it's going to be a night like you'd never believe. It's at 6:30 Central Standard Time, so get your tickets and head on out there. And next week to talk about it right here on the Bulldog Bark. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.